Hare Krishna, welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ramkripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Rupavadi Radha Mataji will be reciting the slokas. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितमेन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness Bhakti Aishwarya Vaishnava Swami Maharaj की जय। His Grace शिक्षा गुरु रूपविलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री नामामृत, the nectar of the holy name. There is no need for mental speculation or intellectual adjustment for chanting the Mahamantra. This Mahamantra, this chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra is enacted from the spiritual platform, and thus this sound vibration surpasses all lower strata of consciousness, namely sensual, mental, and intellectual. There is no need, therefore, to understand the language of the mantra, nor is there any need for mental speculation, nor any intellectual adjustment for chanting this Mahamantra. It is automatic from the spiritual platform, and as such, anyone can take part in the chanting without any previous qualification. The science of self-realization. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada quote 2nd February. Cleopatra, you have heard the Grecian history. She was very beautiful and she conquered many great warriors. Beauty sometimes can conquer even the greatest man, but that does not mean beauty can conquer God. To conquer God is bhakti. If you are advanced in devotional service, then you can conquer God, just like the gopis. Los Angeles, February 2nd, 1968. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Abba was going to Jhansi, not for business, but for preaching. 1 month before, in October 1952, when Abhay had visited Jhansi on business, Mr. Dubey, a customer and the owner of the Jhansi hospital, had invited him to lecture at Gita Mandir. Many Jhansi people appreciated things religious or humanitarian, whether from Vaishnavas, Theosophists, Mayavadis, politicians, or whatever. They regarded almost any path as dharma, as long as it showed some edifying piety or tended towards the public welfare. Mr. Dubey had read with interest several issues of Back to Godhead and had therefore requested Abhay to speak. Abhay had been eager and he had found keen interest amongst the audience of more than 100 people, many of them young medical students and graduates from the local Ayurvedic college. Abhay was 56, and his commanding presentation of Krishna consciousness had impressed the young, religious minded people of Jhansi. 25-year-old Prabhakar Misra, principal of the Vedanta Sanskrit College and head medical officer of the Jhansi Ayurvedic University, saw that Abhay was very forceful in his desire to spread Krishna consciousness. Dr. Misra regarded him as a kind of guru, although dressed in white. Here is a humble person, he thought, a real sadhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Anishtam Bhagavad Gita 18.12. Anishtam Ishtam Mishram Cha Trividham Karmana Phalam Bhavti Atyaginam Pretya Natu Sanyasinam Kvachit. Translation. For one who is not pronounced the threefold fruits of action, desirable, undesirable, and mixed, accrue after death. But those who are in the renounced order of life have no such result to offer, to suffer or enjoy. Hare Krishna, Srimad Bhagavatam 4.15.13. So, so Abhishekto Maharaja Suvasa Sadap Alankrita Patni Arichalankrita Viraje Agnir Iva Paraha. Translation. Thus the great King Prithu, exquisitely dressed with garments and ornament, was coronated and placed on the throne. The king and his wife Archie, who was also exquisitely ornamented, appear exactly like fire. Hare Krishna, CC Madhya 5.117. Se desera raja ela asar आश्चर्य सुनीना पारामाना संतोष पहला गोपाले देखीना. Translation. Eventually the king of that country heard this wonderful story, and he also came to see Gopala and thus become very satisfied. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. श्री श्री राधरास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, हिज होलीनेस गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय. There is no need for mental speculation or intellectual adjustment for chanting the Mahamantra. Even a lower consciousness people, anybody from any class, if he sincerely starts chanting the holy name, immediately things will change in his life. We have seen how Srila Prabhupada in the Bowery in US, he engaged the musicians who were druggists. They were all druggists. And they were brought with their instrument, and Srila Prabhupada simply made them chant the holy name. And their consciousness also started becoming pure. So there is no need for speculation that this way or that way the holy name should be chanted. Anyhow, any place, if somehow the people can start chanting sincerely the holy name, the effect is immediately. Effect is immediately. Srila Prabhupada really speaks about the beauty over here. That with the beauty you can conquer many things. See, there are janma, karma, and by fame, birth, there are many things by which you can attract the people and do the work. People by their power, by their fame, by their money, by their status, they can do a lot of work and they can attract a lot of people. But Srila Prabhupada says, Lord is not attracted by all these things. It is only pure bhakti, pure bhakti. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. It is only by bhakti that the Lord can be attracted. Causeless bhakti. And now a new chapter of failure is starting in the life of Srila Prabhupada. All these failures, is not going to hinder. And how we can see is going for Jasi to start the preaching. And this person of Gita Mandiram, many people are coming. Only his aim is that the people should get, according to them, always lead to one place, that is Lord. That is not right. That is not right. And Srila Prabhupada was impressed when he gave. 100 people were there. And from many people were from that Ayurvedic college, doctor, medicines. And he himself was dealing in the medicine. So he was very impressed. And Prabhupada preached in India with full force. And he was only able to make one person as his disciple, and that was Prabhakar. The name is written over here, Prabhakar. He was the principal of that Sanskrit Ayurvedic college. So uh, it is upon Lord to give success or failure. Efforts are put, that you can put, but whether you can get success in that mission or failure, it depends on the Lord. So here, we will see in the future how much effort, 3 years, how much money Srila Prabhupada is going to put in Jhansi. And ultimately, he'll become a beggar. See, many people think that uh, there are only two types of result, good and bad. No, here Lord says good, bad, and mix. Ichit, anichit, and mishrit. The three words are used over here. So those who do not give up their result in service of the Lord, they have to bear three types of result: good, bad, and mix. Ichit, anichit, and mishrit. Best is to surrender the results in the service of the Lord. But if you want to enjoy, then you will have ichit, anichit, and mishrit. See, one thing you have to understand: Krin Prithu is born just now from the body, right? But he is not like a child, or Archie is not like a child. They are a young person, just born, and taking the charge of the country. Huh? You can understand. This is God. This is we call God. That it can take the size and shape what He requires when He appears. Huh? But for us, when we take birth, we have to go 9 months in the womb. Then we have to go childhood. But Lord, just manthan se khade ho gaye, young, he is like a young person and just going to take the throne. Hmm? That is God. Hmm? So those who claim to be God, we have to ask them कि भाई आप भी ऐसा करो. Huh? When Lord Gopala appeared there, the message went to the king, and he also came, and he also saw. See, this conversation is going between Nityanand Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that they are going to see the Gopinath, and they are glorifying the deeds of the two Brahmanas. So, one lesson that we learn from the Chaitanya Chittamrit: whenever you go to a dham or shastra or wherever place, you have to glorify the dham. You have to, whatever the pastimes have happened, you have to recall that. And the lessons you have to take from that. And that is what Nityananda Mahaprabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are doing in Chirikura Gopinath by recalling all the glories of the two Brahmanas. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.